Hey, everyone. Today I've got something truly spine-chilling for you. Ever heard of the Wendigo? It's a creature from Native American folklore, a malevolent supernatural being that feeds on human flesh. Many believe it's just a myth, but what if I told you there are real sightings? So buckle up and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy getting creeped out. Let's dive right into this terrifying encounter. It all started in the dense forests of northern Minnesota. There was a group of friends, let's call them Jake, Lisa and Tom, who decided to go on a camping trip. They were all seasoned campers, familiar with the wilderness, but this trip was about to be unlike any other. On the first night, they set up camp near a secluded lake. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the forest seemed to come alive with eerie sounds. But they brushed it off as just the usual noises of the night. They sat around the campfire telling ghost stories, laughing and roasting marshmallows. Little did they know they were being watched. Around midnight, Lisa suddenly felt a chill run down her spine. The hairs on the back of her neck stood up. She glanced around nervously but saw nothing out of the ordinary. Trying to shake off the feeling, she suggested they call it a night. They all retreated to their tents, but sleep wouldn't come easy. Just as Jake was about to drift off, he heard a faint whispering outside. He strained his ears, thinking it was Tom playing a prank. But the whispering grew louder, more insistent, almost hungry. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierced the night. Jake and Lisa bolted out of their tents to find Tom missing. They called out his name, their voices trembling with fear. The only response was the rustling of leaves and the eerie whispering, now closer than ever. Desperate, they grabbed their flashlights and began searching the woods. The beams of light cut through the darkness, revealing twisted trees and shadows that seemed to dance just out of reach. Then they saw it. A figure, tall and gaunt, with glowing eyes and a skeletal face. The Wendigo. It let out a low, guttural growl that sent shivers down their spines. Paralyzed with fear, they could only watch as it moved towards them with an unnatural, jerky gait. But just as it was about to reach them, it vanished into thin air. Breathing heavily, they stood there in shock, unsure if what they saw was real or just a hallucination. But then they heard Tom's voice, weak and distant, calling for help. Following the sound, they found him lying on the ground, pale and trembling. He was alive, but barely. He muttered something about the Wendigo and how it almost took him. They wasted no time packing up and leaving the forest, vowing never to return. To this day, they don't speak of what happened, but the memory haunts them. So, the next time you hear whispering in the woods, maybe think twice before brushing it off. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this terrifying tale, make sure to like and subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Stay safe out there, folks. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows.